Happy Tesla stock all-time high day to those of you who celebrate. The long-term hodlers, those with patience as opposed to emotions, being rewarded now. Tesla stock closing $424.77 per share, moving even higher after hours, not far off $430. Market cap now, $1.33 trillion. And on screen now, this is what opportunity looks like, folks. Tesla, the company, during this period where the stock collapsed about 75% from its all-time high November 2021 closing price, the actual company continued to hit all-time highs day after day, week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, and year after year, pulling further ahead. No matter which direction you look, Tesla absolutely slaying it. The stock disagreed. You guys know the saying, right? Over the short term, the stock market is a voting machine. It's all about sentiment, feelings, emotions, and narrative. But over the longer term, it's a weighing machine. You may recall at least one or two people on the interwebs pointing out the fact that during this time they were buying with every spare cent. From its low in January 2023, Tesla's nearly tripled. Elon Musk summed it up brilliantly back in early 2023, replying to some guy with 3 first names who said long-term thinking will be rewarded. Turns out he was in fact correct. So I just saw this post on X with some guy who clearly has trolls for parents. I mean, imagine giving somebody 3 first names. And they posted a GIF with a caption, leaked footage of me placing my Tesla buy orders today. And this was back in April when Tesla stock was about $150-ish per share, nearly tripled since. Can somebody please explain to me in the comments below what this post means? Why would he be posting a GIF of somebody extremely confidently doing the billionaire strut with swagger? I don't understand. What was he getting at here? Was he very happy with the decision, confident? In fact, to the point of almost arrogance, as if maybe wanting to plant something at that point in time to dig up in the future, just to go, well, I mean, hello. I don't really understand what's going on here. I just thought I'd share that random post from a guy that isn't me, who definitely wasn't buying Tesla stock in the 150 range, expecting to be digging up this very post in the future. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand. Can someone explain in the comments below? Thanks. Oh, wait, I think I might have figured it out. The same guy actually added further context to the same post who said, once again, I would like to thank the one true Sky Daddy, the Flying Spaghetti Monster, for answering my prayers. Tesla's market cap is under $500 billion with Robotaxis around the corner in April 2024 with a big fat exclamation mark for emphasis. So I think what he was getting at is, that doesn't make sense. Looks like a pretty good deal to me. Might buy. And bro, here's a headline I bet you didn't think you'd ever read. This is from CNBC. This is the main article on the website just before I began recording. Check it out. What a shot, by the way. Tesla shares close at record high, boosted by a 69% pop since Trump election victory. Are we living in a simulation? By the way, but actually, year to date, Tesla stock, as it hit $420 a share, was up 69%. Oh, by the way, I'm not kidding. What the hell, dude? Autism Capital pointing out that the holy number has been hit. Tesla, $420 plus per share. Yesterday, I saw some guy on X post a screenshot with Tesla just over $400 a share, having closed for the day. And he said, what did he say here? Who is this guy? Tesla stock is within 4.2069% of its all-time high price. Patience is rewarded. While some spent the past 3 years panic selling and or crying tears of Elon bad due to a severe case of sandy vagitis, I was buying Tesla stock hand over fist and explaining why publicly every single day. Now, I understand my content does get pretty repetitive, but I want to make sure that I did my absolute best to explain why I was doing what I was doing. So there's no uncertainty or ambiguity. Was he really buying with every spare cent? Did he really continue to load up as Tesla stock was collapsing and morons were panic selling? Yes, he did, and explained exactly why. In completely unrelated matters, I just saw this from Alex on X. Back in August when Tesla was trading around $200, he's got a headline here. What's this? Tesla investor says he's been dumping the stock because no one wants the company's cars or robots. Seems like a really smart guy. I wonder if he manages money. I'd like to give him some of my capital to destroy. Let's try and look him up on X right now. Sentient Hair Gel. I think that's his name. Oh, fuck. Okay, trolling aside, let's search for the actual name here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could get in contact with this guy to destroy some of my capital. Oh well, his loss. Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs has raised their Tesla price target to $345, up from $250 per share. I look forward to understanding the reasoning behind this. By the way, just some context, I have not touched my Tesla fair valuation for about 6 months and I've left it for a reason. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's see their justification. Quote, we believe the prospects for Tesla's auto business, including the growth impact from a new refreshed model plan for 2025 and progress with FSD, including the performance of version 13, will help determine the valuation level the stock will trade at, and if the higher valuation multiple is sustained. Wow, what a weak fucking... What is that? It's like, this is the biggest fucking nothing statement I've ever seen in my life. Gross on balls, bro. We believe that we'll yet to see. Maybe the price level will be sustained. We don't really know what's going on here, but we're still increasing our price target anyway because the stock went up a lot. Bro, come on, man. Now, 345 from 250 is a massive increase. It's still well below where Tesla is at today. But nothing fundamental or meaningful has changed in the Tesla story probably in the last 6+ months. Nothing. They're still making progress everywhere it counts. They're pulling further ahead, which they've been doing. Nothing has changed. Certainly, it's not bad that Trump wins, but that's not going to meaningfully impact Tesla's business. I mean, yeah, it'll have an effect, but it's not massive. Certainly doesn't justify such a huge increase in price target. Surely we're not going to see the analysts start chasing after Tesla stock again, which they tend to do historically, right? No, I'm kidding. That's exactly what's going to happen. And then they're all going to reverse engineer a reason as to why they've massively increased their price target, which isn't, well, the stock went up a lot and we're chasing it. But, the story's changed a lot in a very positive direction all of a sudden. Not. These guys are so inept. So we already knew that Tesla had refreshed models planned for 2025, right? They told us in an earnings call, like, we knew about this. That's not news. We know FSD is getting better. Version 12 was the big breakthrough that all the analysts completely ignored, didn't understand. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Yeah, look, the US is going to go through a period of economic prosperity under the Trump administration. Rising tide will lift all boats. But you can't justify a massive increase like this by saying, well, FSD keeps getting better, or the new vehicles we already knew about eons ago are going to have an impact. We knew all this. I find it so difficult to respect these folks when all I see over and over, year after year, I've been following this company for so long, is chasing and herd mentality. Stock's near 100, all right, everyone's got a price target of 150, 200 at most. Downgrade, 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 chase the stock down. Stock surges, delayed reaction, price targets, up, 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 up. Now, back to my fair valuation, aka price target. I haven't touched it since July 2024. Why? I haven't needed to. There has been nothing of note that occurred that gave me any reason whatsoever to make changes to my valuation model. My 10-year valuation model remains untouched for 6 months. That's despite Tesla's Wii robot autonomy event. Now, Tesla did disclose some specific details at that event we'd not yet heard from the company. For example, long-term cost per mile for their Robotaxi business, and also estimates for timing around the first Robotaxi deployment. But, funnily enough, I had already estimated almost identically to what Tesla expects to do in my valuation model, so I didn't need to change it because I use my fucking brain, which is the job of analysts, which they don't seem to understand. And as I've said many times, I don't actually pay attention to what my fair valuation is for Tesla. Right? I just change the numbers in each scenario. The bear case, e.g. lots of things go wrong. The base case, moderate scenario. A bull case, things go right. And even the hyperbull case. I just change estimates in those when there's new points of data that have a meaningful impact, and there's been none for 6 months. And that automatically spits out the fair valuation. I have a strong suspicion a lot of these analysts, in fact, probably 90+% of them, don't do that. And here's how you can tell. If an analyst has a price target that ends in a 0, there's only a 10% chance that came out of a valuation model. Why do we never see price targets that end in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or a 9? Huh? Oh, that's right. Because they're made up. They're bullshit. You see a nice round number that ends in 5-0. Also, probably bullshit. I long for the day where the fair valuations, aka price targets from analysts on Wall Street for all companies, look like $347, $523, $841, as opposed to $350, $250, $500. You idiots, come on. There is absolutely no excuse, by the way, for these dipshits to round their price targets. Think about it. If you've got a valuation model that outputs a precise estimate for the value of a company, then why would you change that? There's no legitimate excuse. None. Oh, but it looks nicer. You idiot. Your job is to estimate the fair valuation, not make a nice, pretty round number. It makes no sense. So I'm going to go look at my fair valuation for Tesla now. Trump getting elected was quite bullish. So let's have a look at the bull case, which has not been updated since July 2024. Let me see what it's at versus where Tesla's at. Now, my Patreon supporters already have access to this. And if you'd like to join Patreon, I mean, hey, Tesla stock surge. Why not splurge? I mean, I don't need the money, but I'll take it. I should really be pumping all the merch and the everything right now because everyone's feeling very well off after Tesla surges, but I won't. But in all seriousness, if you want to see my fair valuations, join Patreon. If you want to see the valuation model that produced them, which is far more important, you have to join at the investor level and above. But all Patreon members get access to the fair valuations over the next 10 years. You just need to be at the investor level and above to see what produced them. Now, I'm just having a quick look here now in the bull case, which I gave a 20% probability, right? So it's not guaranteed to happen. The base case is a 69% chance, right? The bull case, 20% probability upside. Lots of things go right. For example, Tesla's able to gain access to enough training compute. There aren't any major hiccups with the systems for the Cybercab, continued progress on all the different projects, right? That kind of stuff. And 6 months ago when I published this, Tesla's stock was about half its current price. So the stock's doubled since I last updated my fair valuation. So let's just see. Okay, it appears that Tesla is now still slightly below my bull case, but within about 14.2069%. Now, look, I'm going to say it. If Kamala Harris was elected at POTUS, it'd probably be closer to my bear case than the bull case, but that's not what played out, right? And the key driver for Tesla's valuation in my model over the longer term is success in autonomy, and then beyond that, the humanoid robots. The better that goes, the larger the slice of those opportunities Tesla captures, the more bullish the outcome. There's still obviously many unknown unknowns right now. We don't actually know when the first robotaxis began operating because it's not yet occurred. We don't actually know how quickly Tesla's ramped Cybercab production because it hasn't actually happened. So all I can do at this point is guess. But I can tell you, if things go right over the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 years, $1.33 trillion in late 2024 may look like a typo. I think it's safe to say at this point in time, the haters are in shambles, the bears have gone back into hibernation, they're in their caves, and the short sellers are in the intensive care unit having their anus repaired after getting absolutely ruined once again, shorting Tesla stock. You idiots. I just wanted to share a final bit of feedback. I receive this or words to the effect of this quite often, and obviously it doesn't apply to everybody, but there's a subset of the audience out here who sometimes they like to say, I watch your videos for a bit of reassurance, just to get through the downtimes. This is why I don't miss daily videos, and I say the same shit all the time. If you panic, if you get swept up in the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt, if you lose sight of the bigger picture, if you're susceptible to social contagion, it's extremely likely when it comes to investing that you're going to have many regrets. And just to clarify, especially for some of the newer folks or non-regular viewers, the number of Tesla shares I've sold, 0. The number of regrets I have about my Tesla stock, 0. And the number of Tesla shares I've purchased since 2016, every single one I could afford. 0 regrets. Investing is not that complicated, folks. If you have some serious mental illnesses, in addition to severe ADHD, bipolar disorder, violent mood swings, multiple personalities, etc., you may be prone to trading in and out of stocks to try and make a quick buck. My brain is nowhere near big enough to successfully pull that off, and my mental state far too stable to even be interested in trading in and out of Tesla. I look into the long-term future, look at the stock today, the valuation of the company. If I see reasonable growth there, it's a pretty simple choice. I buy and I hold. I've got no regrets. Haven't sold a single share of Tesla stock. I'm still looking 10 plus years into the future. And future Stephen is going to be very fucking thankful to present Stephen for continuing to buy, even at this levels. I'm a simple man. I look into the distant future, work my way back to today. Does it look like a good deal now? I buy, I hold, I win. Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to add something finally before I wrap today's video up. I've got a few DMs recently, people who were sending hater videos. Bro, oh, look at this guy, it didn't age well. Now, I have a policy of never watching my secret admirers' content. They just want my attention. They're in love with me. They want to be with me, these kind of things, right? They can't admit that yet. They'd get triggered if they even heard that said out loud, but it's true. Haters are just confused admirers. I'm not going to waste any of my time, which I can't get back, watching these folks. However, I got a funny feeling now. Some of the haters may soon be deleting their content, their hater videos. So if you've got a little bit of time, feel free to go record evidence of what they had to say before they wipe the internet, because this is not the first time. I get a lot of messages from people all the time, right? A new hater video drops. I never watch one, not even a second. Like I said, not trading my time. Why would I bother? P.S. Dear haters, no, I'm not going to fuck you, sorry. But I've also seen updates from people who've discovered haters deleting their content. So here's how the cycle occurs, right? Tesla stock collapses. The haters furiously jerk off, hoping to get my attention. I don't watch any of their content, because why would I? Tesla stock surges. They scrub the internet of any evidence they ever had anything negative to say, because they're embarrassed. Rinse, recycle, repeat. So feel free if you've got some time. Hopefully you have better things to do, but I know some of you probably don't. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients. Plus, has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.